So is it true, Catherine? About you and my brother?
Yes, it's true. But are you sure you want to talk about this before your scouting mission?
I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
In that case, yes. I chose to hold to what I believed in, which meant he had to die. If you can't forgive me for it, then I stand ready for your challenge.
I have no right to judge you. I also betrayed people I cared about for my beliefs, and in some cases, even led them to their deaths.
Fair enough. Now get going, and make sure you keep your emotions in check while on duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey there, Slowpoke. I think this is everyone who's available at the moment. Oh, and I've got some bad news. Looks like Imperial troops have surrounded Ash's scouting unit.
Sounds like they got wise to our plan.
Yep. Either Ash slipped up, or we've got a spy in our midst. Still, they sent a pretty impressive force if they're just looking to take out one little scout party.
That's why we think their true aim lies elsewhere.
Maybe they're hoping to take out Ash before moving on to our main force.
Doubtful. While their force is larger than necessary for a single scouting unit, it's nowhere near large enough for a full-on assault.
Plus, they've already lost the element of surprise. No, I think they're coming after Ash. Apparently, some of the enemy's soldiers were flying the flag of House Gaspar.
That's where Ash is from, right? The House of Lord Lonato?
Yes. But with Lord Lonato dead, it's now all but wiped out. And Ash won't be especially popular with anyone who managed to escape the culling.
You could be the most virtuous, upstanding knight in the land, and still be the embodiment of evil to whoever is on the other side.
Well, that's a fun thought.
We don't know much about the enemy, but there don't seem to be any generals of note among them. So here's the plan. We're all going to rush in there, grab Ash, and hightail it back out. Good? Good.
Already, my knights. You two make sure you're prepared too. If we aren't quick about this, we're all going to end up very dead.
Must be hard for Ash to fight against what remains of his old house.
If he's not ready to have people hate him, he should get out of the killing business. When you're alive and looking to stay that way, your interests inevitably butt up against someone else's. And look, Ash is clearly in a tough spot, but he's no fool, and he's come too far to lay down his life now. I mean, he killed his own father figure in the name of justice. It'll take more than this to shake him.
You've got a lot of confidence in him.
Hey, the guy came from nothing just like me. I can't help but root for him. We need to secure an escape route, but I think we should deal with Ash first.
Right. Who knows how much longer he can hold out. We need to break through the troops surrounding him as soon as possible.
If he'd never adopted this filthy wretch of a child, Lord Lonato would still draw blood.
I recognize all of these faces.
It's not over.
No doubt they despise me for betraying Lenato. Watch out, everyone!
The things I do for this kid. I see why his brother always looked out for him.
Ash, I'm coming to rescue you, so don't you dare die before I get there!
Huh? Was that Catherine? What do I do?
Glad you're okay, Ash. Now come on, let's haul ourselves out of here.
I'm sorry for the trouble. Really.
Nope, not getting through here. These folks are clearly trying to hurt us in a certain direction. I don't see another choice.
Don't worry, kid. No trap in all of Bodlin can hope to hold us.
Lenato would still be alive if I had just remained loyal and fought beside him. Leave this to me!
Take a breather.
I'll do my best. Let's move her.
Oh look, it's a trap. I'm so surprised. Come on, let's kill these guys and get out of here.
Lord Renato looks down on you with scorn, you ungrateful peasant!
What? Ash was supposed to show his gratitude by dying alongside the guy? Come on. Ash, you did what you did because you thought it was right. So don't give in now.
Yeah.
Why, you little...
I'm sorry, but I did what I thought was right.
Let's keep moving. Well, a different way, because there's no getting through here.
I'll do my best.
Lots of enemies this way, too. Guess we've just got to push through them.
We've no other choice. Keep up, Ash.
Yes, ma'am. I get it now. Renato would have wanted me to stay true to myself.
Well, well, someone finally snapped out of it. You're looking good, Ash. I mean, no match for me, but who is?
I'll do my best.
Let's get it ready. All that's left is to take it out of here.
Let others say what they will. I've chosen my path.
Okay, that was a lot more work than they're paying me for.
Don't go relaxing just yet. That tricky commander of theirs is still out there.
Oh dear. It appears my friends from Gaspar weren't up to the task.
He must be the one who incited this whole rebellion. He'll pay for that with his life.
Why does nothing ever go as planned?
And that's that. Come on, Ash. Let's go.
Thank you, everyone.
Looks like we're safe. Though I have to say, we cut that way closer than I'm comfortable with.
You're telling me. I could have done without that wretched merchant riling up what was left of Gaspar. I'm gonna need hazard pay for that one. Remind me to send Dimitri an invoice later.
Don't trouble His Majesty with such things.
Easy there, friend. I'm just blowing off some steam. Don't go getting your honor in a twist.
Well, I am a knight after all. Though, after fighting those people from House Gaspar, I wonder if I'm even worthy of the station.
Our entire job is killing people. It's what we do from sunup to sundown. You really think that line of work won't make you an enemy or three?
Yes, you're right. And if I needed it, this was certainly a stark reminder. Lenato once told me to hold true to my beliefs. So, I'll keep trusting my own sense of justice and walk the path I've chosen. There's no turning back now.
Now there's the Ash I know and love.
Thank you, friend. And thanks to you as well, Catherine.
I could never abandon an ally in need. Besides, I owe it to Kristoff to keep you alive.
So I probably should have asked this already, but who is Kristoff?
Ash's adoptive older brother, and Lord Lenato's true son. We were classmates at the academy, and close friends. But when he got swept up in a conspiratorial plot, I had no choice but to put him to the sword.
So I probably should have asked this already, but who is Kristoff?
Ash's adoptive older brother, and Lord Lenato's true son. We were classmates at the academy, and close friends. But when he got swept up in a conspiratorial plot, I had no choice but to put him to the sword.
This all sounds very complicated.
Oh, it is. But you can't escape your past. No one can. You, Ash, Yuri, we all have our baggage.
Well, what say we head back? I'm sure everyone is waiting for us.
Good idea. The kingdom will need to decide how to deal with House Gaspar.
I hope they can find some measure of peace. Regardless, I intend to help them however I can.
Must you? Whenever you do your best, it tends to make additional work for the rest of us.
Seriously, Yuri, can't you just agree with me for once?
What's wrong, Catherine?
No, nothing. Just thinking about the past is all.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency.
Yes, come in.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I think you're supposed to say, forgive my intrusion.
Right, yes. Forgive me, Your Excellency.
Listen, Ignatz, I may have a title now, but you and I are still friends as we have always been. All this formality is starting to make my skin crawl. Please, just treat me the same as ever you have.
Oh, right. Of course. Anyway, what do you need?
You've no doubt heard about the bandits who appeared in Gloucester, yes? The ones who were supposedly former mercenaries.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yes, my men have been searching for their base for some time now, and I believe they have finally located it. I took the opportunity to look into the provenance of these bandits anew. It seems they were indeed a mercenary band, one in the employ of my father.
I see.
For some reason, they have abandoned the sellsword life and fallen into banditry.
But why would they do that?
I do not know. I attempted to discuss it with my father, but his only concern at present is finding me a proper spouse. When I ask, he evades me and changes the subject.
Yes. That's quite the conundrum.
Regardless, I cannot ignore these bandits, especially if my father had something to do with them. Thusly, I have decided to deal with them myself, and I was hoping you might join me.
Of course. I'm a knight of House Gloucester, after all.
Good. Oh, and as it would be a rather tall order for the two of us to take on a gang of brigands alone, I have called in some additional support.
Hey, Lawrence. I came as soon as I could.
Just once, I wish one of my acquaintances could split the difference between absurd formality and dire nonchalance. I am a count now, you know.
Wait, so are we not friends because you're a count?
No, what I meant to say is...
Look, enough with the titles. I'm a busy man, so let's get moving already.
I will have you know, a noble is nothing without their... Oh, never mind. I asked you here because I need your help dealing with bandits in my territory.
That's it? Well, sure. I'm happy to help.
That was easy. I suppose it does indeed pay to have some true friends in one's corner.
Sure does. Besides, if just you and Ignatz try to do it, you're gonna get kicked into next moon.
Have you ever considered not saying the first thing that pops into your head? The two of us could easily handle this matter. I am simply being prudent. Also, these are not some run-of-the-mill ruffians, but rather highly trained former mercenaries.
Right, the old mercenary to bandit career path.
They have some connection to my father as well, so I would like to uncover what we can in the process.
You got it, boss. If we fight and win, I'm sure some info will turn up on your old man.
I am not certain I follow your logic, though I suppose it would be the preferred outcome. Now then, we should be off. With my subjects in peril, there is not a moment to waste. We will depart as soon as you are ready.
I'll take my payment in meat, please.
I shall tell the kitchen to prepare a ham. Hear me well, you fell brigands. I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in judgment before you.
So, not to be a jerk, but when you stand up and scream your name like that, it prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foe is asleep, we kick out their pillow before the battle begins. Firstly, let us deal with the bandits outside the base. I shall not permit you to wreak any more havoc within my borders.
Say, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle me. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of curs.
Now that I think of it, we're near the place where Claude's grandfather met his end, aren't we?
Indeed, I think you are correct. Could this group perchance have some connection to that most unfortunate incident? You yourself are a former mercenary, yes? Pray point out everyone you recognize.
You do realize that not every mercenary knows each other, right?
That is enough for the soldiers outside. Let us proceed to attacking the base. By the good name of Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, you foul marauders shall terrorize my subjects no longer!
Gloucester, let's get out of here before we get beaten to a pulp again!
If we let these folks go, they'll just cause more trouble somewhere else. Let's track them down. My mother and father died not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
They were merchants, yes?
Yeah, they were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
During the period when my father employed these mercenaries, monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region. And these monsters took the lives of both the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents.
Pay attention, Lawrence. If you keep staring off into space, some bandit's gonna run up and conk you on the head.
Yes, of course. I must focus on the battle at hand.
All right, that should be all.
We can't get out the front! Let's cut around back!
There is something strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
They're trying to get out the back way. After them.
Yeah, no escape. Out of the way!
We stopped them.
You? The Count? Where's your father, you little brat?
Retired. I am the Count of Gloucester now.
You don't say. Well, in that case, I'll have to take my revenge on you instead.
He seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people?
It's funny how you're like a real knight now, Ignatz. You used to be so scrawny.
I think everyone looks scrawny compared to you, Raphael.
I am troubled by this development. But as the ruler of this domain, I must do my duty and eliminate these bandits.
This is awful. We have to do something.
Enemy down.
Pretty good for a scrawny merc.
Out of the way!
Say, Raphael?
Keep quiet and fight, Ignatz. These guys are serious business.
Out of the way! I can still fight!
Splendid! We have the advantage. Accept your defeat!
Ain't you traitorous nobles tired of beating us up yet?
Wait, you claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash, he did. Then he tried to make us disappear so as to sweep it under the rug. Still in the It's not over. Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here. We did it! We won!
Meat party when we get home, and Lawrence is buying.
You all go on ahead. I must speak with the bandit we captured.
There you are, Lawrence! That took so long, I thought maybe that bandit general got you.
We had much to discuss, which I will share with all of you now.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Indeed. As we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways one might think, keeping villages safe, guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
What was the order?
They were told to threaten any merchants heading toward Regan and force them to turn back.
Yeah, that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchants' path and scare them that way.
Sounds like a good way to get everyone killed.
Indeed, you see the matter already. The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain. Sadly, he perished along with the merchants he had hoped to protect.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
So the former Duke Regan and Raphael's parents all died because of your dad, Lawrence?
So it would seem. I am terribly sorry, Raphael. Please, accept my apology in my father's stead.
Hey, knock it off. You didn't do anything wrong.
As it happens, My parents were meant to accompany Godfrey that day. But they had a scheduling conflict and recommended that Raphael's parents go instead, which means...
Not you too, Ignatz! Look, everybody. Kids aren't responsible for what their parents do.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that the order came from your father?
I was wondering the same thing. Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky, and so anti-merchant besides.
Based on what the bandit said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone. By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had vanished, along with any hope of ever sussing out their true motives. Only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no choice but to punish them.
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. Far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
A feudal lord is responsible for all that happens within their realm. Therefore, anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate reparations to both you and your family, as is fair and proper.
But I don't need anything from you. I can take care of my family plenty well on my own. Besides, I made my peace with what happened to my folks a long time ago. You can't change that now. All you can do is stir up a bunch of old, painful memories.
Yes, but still...
But nothing. I'm done talking about this. I'll still take my reward for beating up the bandits, though. Meat party, remember? You promised me the finest ham in all the land, and just thinking about it's got me drooling.
This does not sit right with me. What should I do?
I think you'd better quit wallowing in the past and go fetch that ham you promised. Best to just leave it be. You too, Ignatz.
Right.
Very well. In that case, I shall arrange for the finest spread of meat the world has ever seen. I stake House Gloucester's very reputation on it.
Now that's the right thing to do.
Still feels a little weird to leave it like this, but I guess this is for the best.
Then I'll be off.
Understood.
Have to do my best.
The fight starts now.
Our defenses are unbreakable. Show them just why that is so.
We can still fight. I'll do my best. Let's move our way out of this.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
I'll give it an honest attempt.
That should do it.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Enemy down.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Don't mind if I do.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. You shall pay for this, you hear?
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Our time has finally come!
Lend me your strength! Allow me to help you. I can hold my own in a fight.
On to the next one.
I feel like I can do anything with you by my side.
Let's put this to good use.
The stronghold's ours. This is just the beginning.
Excellent. I see now why His Majesty trusts you so.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
Let us press our advantage further.
I don't think I can handle this.
Position secured.
The fight starts now.
For His Majesty's honor.
I'm with you.
Let the battle begin! Move out!
Raise that flag up high! Forward march!
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Out of the way!
You'll have to take things from here. I'm dragging the others down.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
We'll get it done, no matter what.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Too easy.
Your presence alone gives our soldiers the courage to fight on.
Right on. I'll protect you.
Understood.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee. We can ill afford defeat here. Our time has finally come.
I'm unstoppable.
to me.
I'm going. I'm glad we can rely on you. Let's put this to good use.
Please. All would be lost if I were to die here.
Unlucky for you.
You're incredible to do. I'm sure His Majesty feels the same way.
Take a breather.
We won. I'm still not quite used to saying that yet.
The fight starts now.
Time is short. We must rescue them at once.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless. I've got...
Please find it in your heart to help me.
Leave this
All
to
would
me.
be lost if I were to die here.
A resounding success.
I do hope you'll make this fun.
Breather.
We can ill afford defeat here.
And not a moment too soon.
Greetings.
The fight starts now.
I'll I'll do whatever I have to.
Victory will be ours. Together.
Out of the way! This place won't be a problem anymore. Let's move out! I've got... Don't mind if I do.
We can overcome any hardship, including this one.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
The stronghold's ours.
I'm dragging the others down.
Yes, we did it!
Our time has finally come!
Can I face my comrades after this?
We'll strike at their weakest point.
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused. Let's earn our keep.
Our defenses are unbreakable. Show them just why that is so.
I must see everyone safe.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
You shall pay for this, you hear? Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place. We're in a tight spot. Let's do this. Let's move out.
I know things are tough, but we can't afford to lose hope.
A resounding success. I will bring you down for the future of the Empire. Who will challenge me?
Enemy down.
I'm glad we can rely on you.
We could not suppress the enemy attack. How shameful.
That wasn't so bad.
Position secured.
This'll... The fight starts now.
We know what we must do.
Yeah, we can win this!
Retreat!
Out of the way!
I face my comrades after this.
You'll have to take things from here. We won't lose, no matter what.
Somebody help me!
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused. The fight starts now.
I'll do whatever I have to.
Onward to victory.
Leave this to me.
I've awaited this moment.
Here I go.
Take a breather.
I'm going.
Still fight.
I shall take the lead.
Retreat!
Allow me.
My turn.
Leave this to me.
How can I face my comrades after this? I've awaited this moment.
Allow me.
All would be lost if I were to die here. We can ill afford defeat here.
Thanks for the help, everyone. We couldn't have done this without a group effort.
Hey, you. Uh-huh.
Well? That's so. Okay.
Well.
Correct.
Hey!